Yo, yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries. We're here at the Altruist Camp trying to find some clues to the Chiliad Mystery. I'm RJ, here with Mike.
Yo, yo, what's up, everyone?
Mike, it's kind of weird coming back to the Altruist Camp. Ever since we cleared it out using Trevor, of course you have to bring the 3 sacrifices up here. It seems like the members here act a little bit differently. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not here. And the guy that's normally standing right here staring out into the blue, for some reason this time is nowhere to be seen, but I'm sure those of you who have been following the Chiliad Mystery know that normally there's some crazy guy here, sometimes with no pants on, just staring out into the blue. And we've been trying to find out what it is that he's exactly doing here. What's he staring at? Our best guess, of course, is the island out in the distance, and we may have a possible link behind this Altruist Camp, the cave found below, and that island. And maybe it is a very significant location for the Chiliad Mystery. We know the Jetpack symbol is right here on the Altruist sacrificial stone, so maybe that's the central point behind it all. We'll get into it here in this episode. Let's go ahead and hop into the helicopter. Looks like the altruists are, of course, nowhere to be found, so we cannot sacrifice any of them. But let's head down to the cave. We know the cave has many secret messages on it. Praise him. The one thing we're real interested here in, Mike, is that skull. I know we've been trying to find other versions of it.
Right.
Still something kind of unknown what the meaning is behind that.
Exactly.
But what we're looking at today is the eternal flame. And we've tried some theories out here at the channel. We've tried to use the gasoline to create a trail that leads all the way from the flame up to the Altruist Camp. We've tried to sacrifice ourselves. Mike, one of your ideas was to turn ourselves into a boar, make the trek all the way over here, and well, feed ourselves to the flame. That was fun.
That was fun. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. Yeah. But, you know, we're going to take a look here at the flame on both the cave here and as well as the other place as well on the island.
Yes, the island also has an eternal flame. So that's crazy. We know the eternal flame in the cave, that's well covered, definitely protected from the elements. The only thing that really stands out to me as far as a significant clue that could lead to the Altruist Camp in the Chiliad Mystery is the eternal flame found here on the island. So maybe that's a big link. Once again, we just find this mysterious island so suspicious. There's nothing going on here. We thought that it might be a location for the full moon party.
Exactly.
But when we tried to come here while it was a full moon, nobody was here, leading us to believe that the people that are normally here, who are prime suspects to be friends of Omega and, of course, members of people that would join a full moon party, they were nowhere to be found, so they're probably at the actual location. But still, what the hell's going on here? Here's the eternal flame over on this island. It's always going to go, no matter if it's raining or whatever. And there's really not a whole lot going on. You have this cabin. In a past episode, we loaded it up with sticky bombs. If you notice, there's kind of a back chamber to the actual room here. You could see the wall stops it right here. But in the back there, you actually do have a whole section extra. It doesn't seem like there's an entrance in there, but certainly worth pointing out. This is a pretty big island.
Yeah, this whole island's odd, especially the building there. I mean, that little extra space is very odd. Why would they just have that there? Maybe we can get inside somehow. I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to hear what you guys have to think about it.
Definitely. Like I said, we tried blowing it open. Now, another thing I wanted to point out about this island before we try a theory here regarding the twin eternal flames is there's a pretty steep drop-off around the island in the water. So let's go ahead and grab a dinghy over here and do some scuba diving, as there's just this steep wall. It seems like a perfect area to hide something underwater. Let's go check it out. We'll hop in the dinghy and do some scuba diving, Mikey.
Sounds good.
Alright, so here we are next to the island once again. Let's go ahead and jump down and check out the area found below the island.
Wow.
It looks pretty crazy, and then you just have this massive drop off, and I feel like it would be a perfect place for perhaps a hidden cave. Now, I have explored this area a little bit. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything. The one thing that would be awesome here would be some sort of massive underwater creature or vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, a giant squid. This would be one of the actual areas where it does have plenty of room to maneuver. We're not too far off the coast, and we're pretty close to some pretty significant areas, so it would be a pretty interesting place to encounter something.
Right.
A lot of maneuverability. One thing I've wanted to see in the game would be some sort of nuclear submarine. I think it could actually fit through this underwater chasm here. But what do you think about this wall, Mike? It looks crazy. It would be interesting to see this area with the mod that takes all the water away. When the game comes out on PC, we'll definitely be trying out some stuff on that version, that's for sure.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, underwater here, it's quite deep. I mean, like you said, it'd be cool to see a underwater cave, see something in it. Who knows? But it's so deep here, and this wall's massive.
I know, yeah, definitely something I wanted to point out to you guys. Just another really interesting area when it comes to the Chiliad Mystery. We know the Jetpack symbol can be found at the Altruist Camp. You have that member of the camp normally staring out into this area. We've been looking at this island, trying to figure out if there's anything going on here, and there's really not a whole lot of room to explore, so there's not much for us to do. But perhaps there is something involving the twin eternal flames. We will go ahead and try out a theory to end this episode. Perhaps we can activate something using Michael wearing the Epsilon blue. We'll see what happens. Alright, it looks like we have some willing sacrifices here, Mike. We haven't been able to pull off a successful sacrifice up there at the Altruist Camp or the Altruist Cave, but maybe this is the correct eternal flame, so we do have an idea. First, unfortunately, we're going to have to take these people out pretty quick and painless. Hold still. In fact, let's switch it up to first person mode. 1 down, 2 down, and 3 down. Perfect. Now we must use the gasoline, or jerry can in this case. Now we don't have too much of it, so we're going to have to use it very wisely here. Let's go ahead and create a trail from the eternal flame. Circling around to all 3 of our sacrifices here. Back to the eternal flame. And there you have it.
Sacrifice.
A successful sacrifice. Is it doing anything here at the mysterious island?
The charring bodies.
Yes, they are quite burnt. Especially this guy here. Damn, that's ugly. Well, unfortunately though, it doesn't look like we have unlocked anything. Let's do a quick perimeter scan here at the island. It's a pretty big island. Like I said before, there's not a whole lot going on, but there's still some area to explore.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and head all the way out here to the cove.
Whoa, wait a second.
More sacrifices. Now, unfortunately, we are out of gasoline. That kind of sucks. But I suppose we can always shoot them with the railgun.
They're taking off quick.
Yeah.
Now,
they should have noticed the dead bodies.
It's going to be interesting to see if they pop back up here when we walk away.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll keep respawning. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe you just have to keep on respawning them. Maybe a certain amount of sacrifices. I know it sounds crazy, but you have that sacrificial stone, guys, with the jetpack symbol on it. Let's go ahead and head back to the original Eternal Flame. Try one more thing to end out the episode. Thank you guys for joining us for the episode. Let us know if you have any ideas when it comes to the twin Eternal Flames. We're trying to give thanks. We're trying to praise him. Mike, do you have any other ideas that we can do?
Yeah, let's sacrifice ourselves.
Yes, great idea. Make sure to stay tuned, guys. More importantly, stay trippy.